Disclaimer: the following video does not actually contain any new DLC map area footage, as it hasn't actually been released yet. Hello, I am back. Yeah, that last video wasn't the last video, because literally the same day I made that video, an update came out from the COPPA mess that I'll talk about in a bit. That's not actually what we're here for. We're here to look at the Road to the Black Sea DLC for ETS2. I almost said that wrong. And I have with me here a Ford F-Max. This mod, I believe, was made by the Turks, maybe? I don't know. But it's a very good mod. It feels like an actual SCS truck. So hopefully I'll remember to link this. And yeah, I think this is the first ETS2 update video I've done in a while that I was actually driving a European truck. And that being said, it's still a Ford, so there you go. Anyway, if we go over here, this is the map. Yeah, I have a map mod installed. It doesn't really seem to be working properly. Yeah, I can't move the map. My cursor's not even here. I don't know how. In fact, I don't even see an X. How do I get out of this? Anyway, and I can't set a waypoint either, so... Or no, wait. Huh. Hold on, I'm gonna mess with this for a second. I'll be back. Alright. I totally forgot that I'd already set a waypoint. Yeah, I actually had to uninstall the map mod, set the waypoint, then reinstall it. The only reason I reinstalled it is because I thought it looked cool. Anyway, but we're starting in Venice. And the reason for that is... At least I believe this is Venice. The reason for that is because I wanted to, I don't know, talk about stuff on the way that wasn't to do with the maps stuff.
It seems no one requires my services at the moment, so I shall assist you, if I may.
I forgot about that too. I have a C3PO voice navigation mod, and I'll attempt to remember to link that as well. That's awesome. What shift pattern do I got going on here? Oh, I have the 20 split, don't I? Oh, this is gonna be interesting.
Please turn left.
Right, so...
The roundabout. Take the first exit, Master.
I might end up having to turn that off. As far as the COPPA stuff goes, that's kind of what I wanted to talk about here while we're driving over to the new parts of the map. This is probably going to be a multi-parter, by the way. Just because ETS2 map mods tend to be kind of big, or map DLC rather, and I want to show off a decent bit of it.
Keep left, Master, and then please turn left. Please turn left.
But so the COPPA stuff, literally the same day that I released that Goodbye Forever video. Yeah, look how that turned out. There was an article put out by the FTC, and I'll link this in the description too, just in case there are any other small YouTubers who watch me that want to go read it. And I'll also link the video that I watched talking about it, if I can find it. But basically,
Right, Master.
you done? Basically, it it was the FTC addressing the general audiences factor, which basically is the same gray area that I talked about in the last video, where you don't make stuff for kids, but you don't necessarily make stuff specifically for adults either. So pretty much, I feel like a lot of gaming stuff falls into this. Obviously, definitely similar simulators that are more on the adult side, but they're not like vulgar. So that would be general audiences. That, you know, like animation most of the time, or I guess a good 50% of the time, maybe a little bit more than that, is going to be general audiences, that sort of stuff. But it essentially means... Hold on. I couldn't find my gear, sorry. It essentially means that... Or what the FC... I really need to start writing scripts. What the FTC was saying in this article that they wrote was basically that just because kids watch your content doesn't mean it's for kids and you're going to get a huge fine if you don't market properly. It's that they're more targeting the channels that are literally and specifically for kids. You know, like all the little animations that are actually horrible and kids shouldn't be watching it, but they sort of appeal to kids. That's the sort of stuff that's being targeted by COPPA now. It's not general stuff like what I do or what probably anyone watching this stuff's favorite YouTubers do. And the other thing it said, which is what made me decide I'm going to keep doing videos, is that the fine will be based on the finee's ability to pay the fine, basically. So, like, they can charge big companies like YouTube and, you know, Google, parent company, everything, millions and billions of dollars because they can afford to pay that. Where if, say, someone like me who has less than 200 subscribers and doesn't make any money from their channel at all, I probably wouldn't even be fined. The video or possibly channel, if it was bad enough an offense, would just be taken down. Which, while that would still be annoying, you dumbass, you know, I'm not then bankrupted by this. So that means, from what I understand, smaller YouTubers are safe to keep making videos and, you know, follow the rules to their understanding, which is what I'm gonna do. I really need to figure out where my last two gears are. Oh, I know where they are. Okay, never mind. So, yeah, so because of all that, my channel is staying right where it is. And I'm going to continue making videos for... It's probably going to start centering even more around the truck simulators than it already does, though, because one thing I'm noticing is, as my computer gets older, I'm having more and more trouble recording newer games. So, I know that I can still record ATS and ETS2 and have it come out as a video, where I tried to record a new indie game that's in early access right now. Oh, that's not the right lane. Called The Long Drive, and it's it doesn't feel like it should be very hardware intensive, but OBS can't keep up with it. And it just comes out as still images, which is upsetting because I really like the game and I really wanted to make some videos on it, you know, make a series out of it. But OBS isn't having it, and so far I've been unsuccessful in finding another desktop recording software that is free, basically. I looked at one that it was like, it's called Camtasia. It was recording and editing software all in one, and I was gonna try the free trial. I downloaded that just before the COPPA stuff came out, so I never ended up actually trying it. But I went and looked on their site, and the actual license is $200 something. And it's like, if my videos made money, I'd maybe be able to justify spending $200 on software, but they don't, so right now I can't. You know, maybe if it goes on a good sale, I can pick it up, but I still haven't actually seen if it's any better than OBS is on my system, so I should probably check that. But yeah, so, you know, my ATS and ETS2 videos get the most views, and they're the easiest to record, so that's probably what a lot of the channel is still going to end up being. Oh, and I also kind of wanted to talk about Logrunner a little bit. Though I don't expect many people watching this video are the people who watch the Logrunner videos. Sorry, completely lost my train of thought for a second. There is going to be more Logrunner. For the last month or so, I've been working a lot of overtime because we were very short-staffed. And basically, I didn't have much time off, and the time I did have off, I wanted to spend, you know, doing stuff with my brother, or hanging out with friends, or just driving around and listening to music and not having to worry about recording. So there is an episode of Logrunner that's already been recorded, it just needs to be edited, but the audio is all messed up, and it's just taking forever. Like, it's hard for me to get the... I'm just not in the mood to edit it at the moment. Like, I don't feel like spending the little bit of free time that I have to edit this video. But now, this is my last week running overtime hours regularly. I'm going back to my regular schedule starting next week. So, hopefully I'll start being able to put out, you know, a little bit more videos again. I might keep trying to mess around. I really want to put out a long drive video. I've got a couple... I've got plans for other videos I want to make. It's just, they're very editing intensive, and I haven't had the willpower to mess with them thus far. But those will hopefully be coming, probably not before the end of the year, but definitely, you know, next year. And I'm also going to be doing some more festive stuff, you know. Once Bronco gets out on college break and he's back home, we're definitely going to be doing some more multiplayer stuff like we have in past years. And once ETS2 MP gets updated and gets snow mod added, or winter mod rather, there's going to be all sorts of fun wintry shenanigans just like we have the last couple years. So there's all that to look forward to. And lastly, I just want to say thank you again to everyone who has stuck with me. You know, 5 years ago, I never would have believed I would even have a YouTube channel. I wouldn't have believed I'd have an ability to make videos.
Continue straight.
2 years ago, when I started this, I honestly didn't think the channel was going to go anywhere. You know, now I have, 170 something subscribers? That's not a lot by today's standard, but for me, that's an incredible number. Huh, I like the little headlight signs on that. Like, we're not even in the DLC part of the map, but I don't drive in this area very often. I think this is part of the Going East DLC. And it is still some pretty cool stuff. I'm not sure if I've ever actually driven this road before. So yeah, with all that out of the way, I'm thinking I maybe should have started a little bit closer to the DLC area. So what I'm probably gonna do... well, first of all, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a disclaimer in the beginning of the video. Second of all, what I'm gonna do is I think at this point I'm going to cut it, and tomorrow... Sorry. It'll be earlier in the morning tomorrow, but tomorrow I will put out a video actually exploring the road to the Black Sea. I am very excited for it. My plan for this, by the way... Alright, you know what, I'm gonna level with you. The DLC hasn't actually come out as of recording this. I've gotta go to work. Like, I literally have to leave half an hour before the DLC releases. So I was making this as a sort of clickbaity kind of joke video, but I'm probably going to title it as such that it's more obvious that it's clickbait. That this is actually talking about channel stuff and pretending that I'm on the way, because I am on the way to where one of the access roads is going to be. It's just not there yet. It doesn't release for another 3 hours. So tomorrow I'll have the DLC and I'll actually be able to record on the new part of the map, but right now I physically cannot because it hasn't released yet. But tomorrow we will actually be driving the new road, and my plan is to, it's called the road to the Black Sea, one road. So I assume there's gonna be, like, an A road, an interstate sort of thing, that runs from Hungary? What country am I in? I forget. Hungary, I think, is the country I'm in. All the way down to the Black Sea. And I'm just going to run that one road all the way down. Basically the same way I did with Beyond the Baltic Sea. Where I just had one route going all the way from Poland, I think, to Finland. I'm basically just going to do the same thing. I'm going to run through all the new countries and try to hit some new scenic points. Like, there's one ferry that I definitely want to hit, but I'm not sure where it is. So yeah, that's all coming in the next couple videos. And I'm gonna try to be doing... I'm probably gonna be able to record the whole thing tomorrow, but I'm gonna release it in, 20 to 30 minute sections. That it'll be coming out one day after the other, just like I did with Beyond the Baltic Sea. So yeah, I think it'll be fun. I've got a good truck for this. I'm trying, because I'm not doing videos as often, I'm trying to make the videos better quality. I don't know if it's actually working. I would love some feedback. No one ever comments on my things. But just stay tuned, because we're gonna actually get to some interesting stuff. The latest and greatest DLC from SCS Software. It is gonna be absolutely beautiful. I'm gonna say that right now. I know it's gonna be pretty. Because they managed to make Utah really pretty, and it's basically just a lot of red rocks. So, I'm cutting you off, Car. So yeah, stay tuned for that. I'll catch you tomorrow on the road to the Black Sea. And C-3PO will be there too. Someone needs to make an R2-D2. That would be... it just, like, beeps at you. That would be... that would legitimately be so funny. If there's anyone still watching this video that has the ability to, like, access sound files like that, please make an R2-D2 voice mod for this. Alright, bye.